Hi, Bratz Babes. Good morning. It is 7:45, and this is my second time recording. It's breakfast time. I am kneeling on the floor in front of my microwave, eating the broccoli that I have been rationing out of a KFC carton box thingy in place of a plate. Because sometimes you just gotta be resourceful and find ways to get around things, obstacles. I bit into a frozen broccoli. So, last week when Travis sent me money to get some groceries, I bought 2 bags of these Simply Steam Green Giant microwavable broccoli florets. They're like my favorite. I'm convinced that these things existing is evidence that God loves us. I mean, sometimes it's nice to appreciate little things in life. So sometimes when there are little things in life that I enjoy immensely, I like to say things like, like I like to joke about like them being evidence that God loves us. So yeah. And maybe that's silly, but it's an interesting way to express gratitude without feeling like, I don't know, awkward, in my opinion. For me, anyway. So yesterday, I went up to Steubenville, and I went to my best friend boy's house for her daughter's birthday party. Her daughter turned 5, and I got her some clip-on earrings. But yeah, due to this, so today's plans are relatively simple. It's going to be for me to go sort out my food stamp situation. And then today Travis got paid, so I'm going to have a little bit of money for some groceries. So I'm going to get my protein drinks that I like to get. Because, let's be real here, those things, they are the backbone to my entire, dietary intake. Like, those things, they don't take a lot of energy for me, I don't have to dirty anything. I don't have to wash anything. I don't have to prep or cook or serve anything. I grab a carton out of the fridge, I shake it up and twist off the cap and drink it. Like, I'm sorry, but that is incredibly helpful for me. Like, maybe it's lazy, I don't know, and I frankly don't care. Like, people can call it lazy if they want. That's their perspective. From my perspective, it's me adapting to my situation. Surviving. Because I really have been on survival mode. This broccoli. Obviously, I like to have some microwavable foods too. Those are also very convenient for me. And the green, I'm very particular about my brands and flavors. So anytime I buy frozen broccoli, it's always Green Giant. It's always steam in bag. And it's almost always the plain florets. But sometimes I'll get they have these seasoned ones that I'll have sometimes. But I've not been feeling those lately. Sometimes the texture of them, the texture of them is different than these. So sometimes the texture can put me off a little bit. So that's why they're not like one that I keep around as much as this. But yeah, since Travis got paid today, I was like, ooh, we get to bust one of the good things out of the stash, the food stash, because I have been rationing to, like, I guess make it last as long as possible until I can get my food stamps sorted out, which I have to go get. I have to give them a piece of paper today that my doctor filled out yesterday. You know, stupid paperwork stuff. And then it'll take a few days to process. But yeah, I was stuck waiting for my doctor to come back in office before I could even get this sorted because he was on vacation. And so that's why it's been like, that's why for the past almost 2 weeks, I've been kind of like struggling food-wise. And it feels terrifying. And honestly, physically, I feel like I'm dying. To some extent, like yesterday was a war to keep my blood sugar up and stable. Yesterday miserable. Like the day itself was really nice. It was a good day and I had a lot of fun and it was really nice spending time with others. But the fight with the blood sugar, definitely left me very, very drained. My blood sugar dropped more times yesterday than I've ever had it drop in a single day before in my life. It was all like, there was a point where I was like convinced that it was never going to come back up. I was like, oh, so this is my permanent existence now. I do finally have an official diagnosis of hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos, otherwise known as hEDS. hEDS. Hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a genetic condition. And for the hypermobile type of Ehlers-Danlos, particularly, it seems to predominantly affect like connective tissues and stuff. It does affect other things. Can cause a lot of like digestive issues and stomach issues. And a lot of like other issues too. But I'm sorry about the thing. I can deal with the rest of it. It's just like, I don't know, my joints popping out of place, that's really painful. And genuinely, it's very difficult to, like, get around. I tried physical therapy last year, but I wasn't able to get the energy just wasn't there. So all I was doing was going there, exhausting myself, coming home, and then not doing anything else for the rest of my week. So, like, it was just, right now it's not a good time for it. I think that I'll revisit physical therapy when I have my energy back up, whenever that is. Another video that I'm going to upload later on is I want to talk about, like, I guess, little ways to earn money. Like, at least a couple dollars. It's not, like, substantial amounts yet. Some of it is stuff I'm still trying to get off the ground, like my crocheting and jewelry making. And once I have those kind of off the ground and the ball rolling on those, that's when I can, like, actually kind of make it more of a thing. Like for now, the most that I do is collect cans in aluminum. Get to get, like, I guess, scrap money for it. And it's not much, but it's enough to put gas in the car. And putting gas in the car can be really, really important. You never know when you need gas. That's like my biggest thing. I've been rationing the gas as much as I've been rationing everything else. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm legitimately on, like, survival mode here. And so this has been a compounding issue. We're going to sit on the floor. Floor time. This has been a compounding issue for a few months. The food shortage issue. But now that the so, like, keeping my blood sugar stable at this point has been a monumental task that feels pretty impossible at times. For instance, like yesterday. I think, the way it feels I saw this box sitting over here and I thought, oh my gosh, did I have a box this whole time that I didn't even know about? It's empty. I got my hopes up. Tragic. But I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone prolonged amount of time with shortage of food or like a lack of food, but after a while you kind of start to feel like your entire soul has been removed from your body and your eyes feel tired and hollow. Like physically somehow they feel hollow, at least to me. And it feels like my skull is empty except for some cobwebs and stuff. So everything's really foggy. And all of this has made my joints weaker, which means my joints are popping out of place even more than usual, which has been absolutely hellish. Yesterday at the birthday party, I washed some like 7 or 8 cups so the kids could have something to drink, some water. And I was standing at Chavoy's sink to wash them, and like my hip popped out of place, and the muscles around it, like they hurt so bad even still today. My joints are a lot less stable. I'm having a hard time with them, even more so than normal, as of lately with the prolonged food shortage issue. Oh no, poverty's gonna kill me. Knock on wood. I really hate the Kroger brand frozen broccolis. It's all stems. This has mostly been florets and stuff. You know, like God intended. That's why I choose the green giant kind. I feel like the only upside to inflation is the fact that the prices are pretty close as far as like the food cost goes. When it comes to generic versus name brand, like the difference is relatively pretty marginal. And like it's bad. Like their name brand shaving cream is actually cheaper than the Kroger brand. Insane. I feel like, okay, this might be a little bit conspiracy theory-ish, but I don't care. But I'm convinced that this was all planned. Okay? So, oh. The companies get us used to the store brand, the generic, being cheaper. Years and years and decades of this. Get us so used to buying the store brand that when the prices are changed and the store brand's actually more expensive, people don't catch on. Hide it behind the inflation. But I'm really glad that my name brand kind is cheaper than the store brand because it's nicer. I prefer it. I feel really proud of myself. I shaved my legs yesterday. Sure, I cut myself a few times with the razors, but not as bad as like last time. I've gotten better about using them more carefully. But yeah, I shaved last night before bed so I can slip into the sheets and feel how nice and like wonderful. I don't know, something about like summertime, air conditioner on, comforter, freshly shaven legs. It's just beautiful. I'm not even letting the little, like, broccoli crumbs go to waste. I'm going to use, like, some of the bigger florets to scoop them up. This was supposed to give me energy, not make me feel drained. What gives? I wasn't kidding about rinsing that pork off and putting it into the fridge. And it's only had, like, broccoli and broccoli water on it. So, like, a quick rinse and tossing it into the fridge so I don't have to wash it off. When all I'm going to do is end up using it to eat broccoli again later anyway. So it just felt like, I don't know, the easier way to go. Oh, it's cold. But yeah, I guess that's all for today's vlog. Thanks for joining me for breakfast. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm hopeful that, going forward, I will consistently do this more. And be able to, like, keep up with it more. It's just lately my energy levels have been really, really, really low. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. Bye.